because I think that is the work for all of us to figure out while we're on this planet, is to figure out what we were put here to do and what the greater calling on your life is. And that's the one regret I don't want to have when I get old and, you know what I mean, I'm 105 and I'm ready to go to heaven, that I didn't go after the life that I wanted to go after. Hey guys, it's Iolani. So I just got my hair did, and in doing so, it made me think about a few things, and I want to share some life advice from Auntie Iolani. Some of you may be trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, and you may know exactly what you want. It's going to school and getting an education and becoming an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse, and that's awesome, and I support you on that endeavor. Some of you may not necessarily feel that urge to want to go to school, and that's the advice that I want to talk about today. Is if you don't want to go to school, like, that's okay. Like, my advice to you is to develop a skill. Develop a skill that you enjoy doing and that's needed in the marketplace, and get very good at it, because people will pay you for your services and your skills. Like I mentioned, I just got my hair did today, and she is awesome. My hairdresser, she charges $70 an hour, and on top of that, of course, we tip her. I tip between 20 and 25% because I know her and I've been going to her for a long time. Basically, she's getting paid a lot of money an hour, and she wouldn't be able to charge that top dollar if she was not very good at her craft. Like, you have to be able to develop your skill to get good enough that people will pay you for it. And especially in that industry, I think one thing we can count on is women. When a woman knows what she wants, she will do whatever it takes to get it. And what a lot of women want is beauty, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. And it doesn't matter if we're in a slow economy, if we're in a recession, if we're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, women will still always pay to get beauty done. So, but it's not just about the dollar. I'd say you have to understand why you're going after that thing that you're going after, because it has to be larger than yourself, I think, because it's gonna be a tough road. Like, nothing that's worthy or valuable comes easily. And so it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to grind and put in the work, and it's gonna get hard. And when you're in those hard times, you need to understand why you're doing something. And I think if you're just doing it for the money, you're gonna get burnt out, and eventually you're gonna quit, because there's not a greater purpose that will pull you through those hard times. And like, for instance, if you wanted to do makeup and get into that industry, or do hair, like, instead of just trying to do it because you want to make money, maybe your purpose is you understand that you're helping women to feel better about themselves. Like, that is motivating, like something that's bigger than yourself that you're doing this for. And if you don't necessarily know what it is, what your skill that you're trying to develop is yet, like, that's okay, because I think that is the work for all of us to figure out while we're on this planet, is to figure out what we were put here to do and what the greater calling on your life is. And that's the one regret I don't want to have when I get old and, you know what I mean, I'm 105 and I'm ready to go to heaven, that I didn't go after the life that I wanted to go after. And even if I don't attain it, at least I tried to get there. And every day I want to put in work to become closer to that person that I was meant to be. So that's my advice: to develop a skill. Keep experimenting. If you don't know what it is that you want, keep playing around with different ideas, because you're not going to know what you want until if you don't know what you want, keep looking, because eventually that Kuleana will find you. I remember a while ago, I thought that I wanted to be like a travel vlogger. Like, I was going to travel around to different countries and then vlog about that place and share my experiences and teach people about that country I'm in. And I remember I've been traveling for about 3 months. And after 3 months, I was so over it. I was just ready to come home and, like, miss having my own bed. And I enjoy traveling, but I don't want it as a lifestyle. And for many years, I thought that's what I wanted to do. But then when I actually started doing it, I realized that that's not at all the thing that I wanted to do. But I wouldn't have known that unless I tried that. And learning what you don't do is still guiding you onto the path of getting you onto your soul's purpose, right? So it's just experimenting and being open and having fun and playing around with life and not taking things so seriously. Yeah, that's my advice, is just to Get to know who you are, listen to your heart, experiment with different things. Once you find that thing, that skill that you want to develop, work hard at it. Work hard at it and develop that skill, because I can assure you people will pay you top dollar for it. And make sure it's something that you want to do, not just something that's motivated by money. For me, I've discovered my skill that I want to develop later in life, and that's okay. Like, don't be judging yourself or beating yourself up because you don't yet know what you want, and don't compare yourself to other people. Like, we're each on our own path and our own journey. So it's taken me a while to get to this point, but I'm grateful to be here where at least I know what it is I'm working towards. So for me, I know that I want to protect the Aina and I want to help people. I want to do it through storytelling, and I want to include droning. I love to drone, like aerial videography and photography. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. It's so fun. So those three things are the things that I'm working towards and developing. And so I'm trying to storytell every week with this vlog that's getting me closer to developing that skill. So practice is what's going to make you better at your craft. Practicing. And so I'm doing that on a weekly basis, and then I'm also studying to take the Part 107 drone test so that I can get certified, so that I can drone commercially. I'm not there yet, but I feel really good knowing that I am working towards my dreams and my goals, and that I'm just knowing that I have something to be striving for and working towards, and putting in the work to make me be a better person helps me. Like, it's helped me on so many levels of working towards something. So I definitely want to encourage you that if you don't know what it is that your life's mission yet, like, don't get discouraged. Just keep looking for it and keep working towards it, because eventually you will find it. Thanks for watching. Bye.